Hi, my name is Attorney Ed Malek of the law firm of Malek & Malek. I'm the senior attorney there, having practiced in law since 1972. However, our trial lawyers will be trying your case if at all necessary, although I will be involved in negotiation of a fair number of those cases. Our object is to try to obtain a fair settlement without necessitating litigation. However, this oftentimes is not possible. But nonetheless, I'd like to talk to you briefly about the concept of negligent hiring. Oftentimes, uh, a company will hire an individual, and that person will engage some type of mischief or injury to a normal person, either coming to that store as a purchaser, or having some contact with the store or the company itself. However, oftentimes this conduct, if viewed on its own, will be considered to be an intentional tort of that particular employee of the company. In other words, that employee intended to hurt our client. However, and this would exclude it normally from payment as a negligent type of case under that corporation's or company's policy. However, to look further and determine whether or not that company negligently hired or did not perform necessary due diligence in hiring that person is important to affix responsibility on the corporation itself for negligence, and that's negligent hiring or even negligent retention of that employee. Had they performed necessary background checks and a psychological test, and or due diligence in hiring that employee to determine if they had any type of anger issues in their background, or it would have been enable them to defeat our case. But our case was presented against the company, and we were successful in proving that there was negligence in hiring that particular individual, and we were successful, although a suit was required in this particular case. We have several other issues that I would like to talk about in the future, and I'd like to thank you, our listener, very, very much.